Thank you. Very good afternoon to you. Some nice bright spells around today, but cloud building at times this afternoon, and winds are fairly fresh and northerly, so it's feeling cool. Heading through into this evening, a break in that cloud for a time, and this will allow temperatures to drop away quite sharply. A touch of frost, very light winds before cloud builds from the west before dawn, and patchy rain moves into the Isle of Man. Most of us having a dry night with temperatures lifting as that cloud and band of rain moves in from the west during tomorrow morning. One or two steady, heavy bursts. It's accompanied by brisk winds during the day, but drier by the end of the afternoon from the west and feeling cool. Bye-bye. And if you managed to be able to enjoy it, it was certainly great to see some sunshine this weekend. Find out what the weather has in store for this week later on in the programme. Thank you. Very good evening to you. Over the course of this week, there will be some spells of rain to come, and temperatures are fluctuating, starting on the cool side. For the time being, temperatures around average at best and some frosty nights. And then with tomorrow's rain, temperatures pick up a little bit. It's unsettled through the middle part of the week and eventually turns colder with a return to overnight frost. So we can see this playing out quite nicely with a variation between the blue hues, the yellower tones, and then a return to something slightly colder with frost to come by night from Thursday into this weekend. All the while, it's not plain sailing. There will be some spells of rain to come, but this evening initially starts dry, clear, and with winds really dropping out. It'll allow temperatures to fall away low enough for a touch of frost, freezing in many spots tonight before cloud builds in the far west and rain begins to nudge into the Isle of Man on a cold front before dawn. On to tomorrow, and the sun will be up at 7:05, setting at 5:44 tomorrow evening. During tomorrow morning, cloud, rain and accompanying gusty winds will move eastwards across the northwest of England and for the Isle of Man. One or two heavy bursts contained within it, breezy conditions continuing into the afternoon, but the bulk of that rain moving eastwards and away by tomorrow evening. A little ridge of high pressure building in later on in the day. 8 or 9 Celsius again, feeling cool, but winds not particularly chilly, just gusty at times along our coast and up on higher ground. Now looking ahead to the middle part of the week, it will be rather unsettled with showery rain, and you can just see those temperatures beginning to slide off a little bit as we get towards Thursday and Friday. Some chillier nights ahead again. Bye-bye. Hello, a very good morning to you. Bits and pieces of brightness to greet us this morning, but also one or two showers for Pennine areas first thing today. For most places this afternoon, here in the northwest, it is going to be dry. There'll be a bit of brightness, but cloud tends to build. Winds are northerly, so it's not feeling particularly warm, probably 7 or 8 Celsius for most places today. And as we head through into this evening, skies will clear and temperatures initially will fall away low enough for a touch of frost. Winds will be light, it'll be a chilly start to the night before cloud builds from the west into the early hours of tomorrow morning. Rain will begin to nudge into the Isle of Man, but most places elsewhere will stay dry until dawn. And it's a chilly one, but temperatures will in fact rise a little bit as a band of rain moves in from the west during tomorrow morning. Now that rain and cloud will tend to be accompanied by some gusty winds during the course of the day, particularly for coasts and higher ground. Patchy rain, one or two heavier bursts, steady at times up in the Lakeland Fells and the Pennines. Drier behind it though, and feeling fresh at around 8 Celsius. Looking ahead, and over the next few days, there will be a couple of drier days around. It's starting to feel chillier again by night through Thursday and Friday. Have a great day. Bye-bye.